is, old Ben, he's behind me. Isn't he great? He's fighting me tooth and nail for everything that I want to do to him. If you missed the first video, I link it here. This time we're going to be doing a bunch of little things. So low tire, trunk won't open, some sensors, some circuit boards. We'll get through all that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Not rocket science, we're just replacing a battery. So since the car was dead, I was not able to open the boot, and the battery's in the trunk, and so is the ability to jump the car. You have to get into the trunk. But how can you get into the trunk when the battery is dead? Well, that's where that grabber stick came through. I don't know if you saw that, but it's a long stick that was just hanging around in my garage. I opened up the center of the rear seat and I tried to climb through, but my big old butt wouldn't fit through there. So I used that stick. You see that stick right there? That's the stick. And I pulled the lever, got it open, lugged out this battery, took it to O'Reilly, lugged it back, and lugged my big butt back into the trunk, and things got real serious as I reinstalled it. I personally dislike changing batteries from the trunk. It's annoying. I can never get the right leverage. When they're heavy, it's hard for me to pull them out because I'm a weakling. And yeah, it takes me a while to even figure out that they're in the trunk. The worst are those ones in the back of the Corvette that you have to climb through and muddle out. But, other than the battery being really heavy and awkward, pretty straightforward job. You just have a lot more connectors than a usual battery. The other side is the auxiliary battery, the starter battery, and I pulled that out and it tested good and it looked pretty new, so I'm leaving it. Now, I tested the auxiliary battery because this has two batteries. The auxiliary battery, I tested it 3 different times. It's good. Deep down inside, I want to replace it anyways because I know that it's old, but it's good. I don't want to throw money down the drain, but what if it's not good, but it says it's good? I don't know. So, battery solved many things, but many, many more things to go.
Winner.
I'm here with Garage Stream Zena, and she just won her first battle with the Bentley, so let's see how she feels. How does it feel winning your first round with the Bentley? Bombastic, semi-fantastic.
Get ready.
I've had a lot of cracked rims in my life, and I just didn't think this one was cracked. I thought it was just a leaky low tire. I'm always so relieved when I find that special little lug nut key when I get a car, and it's actually in the car. It's so exciting.
Start by hopping in your car and turning to the on position. Next, hold height selection. Keep holding down those 2 buttons.
Before I can jack it up, you gotta hold these 2 buttons down, and holy crap, it worked. Jack mode. I said jack up, not jack off. Time for irrational fear number 457. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where they place the jack improperly, they're jacking up the car, and then whoops, the jack goes right through the floorboard of the car. So I'm extremely paranoid that I'm going to goof this up. So when I don't know the car, I YouTube the jack points, I look up diagrams, and then I slowly test the waters and I listen for creaks and cracks and signs of distress. This one was a doozy because the jack point was up higher than you could actually see, but we got it done. Get to take a good look at these brakes. They're scraping and squeaking, and it was quite clear why. The rotor is nearly completely gone, and these are the fronts. The backs are the ones that are actually metal to metal scraping. So that's gonna need to be taken care of as soon as humanly possible. These things are massive. The biggest ones I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. That's what she said. Haha, couldn't resist. So the game of roll the tire, I am a pro at. I can get this tire for miles rolling it with my bare hands. It waits patiently at the curb for me to pick it up and give it a ride to my favorite spot, Grand American Tire. Sean there kicks butt, man. He always prioritizes me and he takes care of all my tire needs and gives me the dirt on what my neighbors talking crap about me and my project cars. Just kidding, but I'm not. How bringing this cracked wheel home is like bringing a sick patient home. Like, we're doing the best we can, but we know that you're not going to make it in the end. I did stop at O'Reilly and I picked up this silly JB Weld metal stuff, and even just like reading the directions, I felt like a fool. I'm gonna put on my Mickey Mouse ears. Smells like old dead fish. Oh. Oh my god. Wow, that's bad. Come on, old Ben, put your shoe back on. I fixed it for you. Let's see how much air it will hold and for how long. That's the real question. If you don't put your lug nuts in this pattern, we can't be friends because you don't know how to properly put a tire on. At least heed my advice. This is the way. This is the way to do it.
You lose.
The wheels that I want are so expensive and I don't want to spend the money, and if I buy the wheels, obviously I have to buy new tires, and I can't just buy the same tires. Obviously I have to get like the thickest tires that I possibly can for this car, so it's a whole nother can of worms. So for now, it's got air in it. I just keep filling it up so it keeps air in my garage. At least once I get the brakes done, I can take it to get smogged, and the air is gonna hold up down the street at the smog station. Let's look at these tires. This is like day 7 sitting in my garage, so it does hold some air. Thank you, helicopters, for ruining my video. Having a rear passenger window open and not being able to put fuel in the gas tank and not being able to open the trunk, those are not good things. I have come to the conclusion that it must be the circuit board, or at least I'm hoping it's the circuit board. So it's a pretty easy thing, actually. You pop out this little switch panel and there's a 87 micro Barbie size screws that you remove, and then you just pull out this little computer chip, and first, right away, looking at it, it's sticky. Someone spilled stuff in it, no doubt about it. So I licked this Q-tip and I licked it again, and I tried to clean up and breathe life into the circuit board. Not, right there, you can see it's pretty burnt out. And if my dad was alive today, I know he could have fixed it because he was like an engineer and really smart at these things, and he would do things like that. But alas, he is not, and I didn't pay attention when I was a kid because he was too busy yelling at me to hold the flashlight the correct way. So living on a prayer here, dead man walking as I try to get this to work, literally just on a prayer. In all honesty, I did try to solder it, I did do other things, but I did not record those things because I just wanted to get it done. Get her done. Epic financial fail. There is a sensor inside the car on the dashboard that is telling me that the bonnet, aka the hood, is open. It is not open, it is latched. Trust me when I say it is latched. There are 2 sensors, and there's a right one and a left one. I took this panel off, I inspected the sensors. One of them is dead for sure, so I wasn't able to fix it. The spring's gone, it's seen better days, so I had to put this whole panel back on. There were 23 of these screws. this is it. This is the sensor that I have to find. I'm not gonna change the sensor. I mean, I'll have to disassemble the front, and I can find the little sensor and maybe replace that, and we'll see if that works. But I'm not gonna buy a new assembly for like 600 bucks from Scuderia. That's not gonna happen. I do have to replace the shocks and the struts, and I actually bought them. I have them right here. It's just I haven't done it yet because I've got a laundry list of other things. I have to, it doesn't have a license plate. To get a license plate, I've got to take it to get smogged. To take it to get smogged, I've got to replace the brakes because it's not even drivable. And then I can get a license plate. I spent about 2 hours at the DMV this weekend. Oh my gosh. The back registration fees for this thing was a little over $2,100. That hurt my soul. But the whole time they took so long. They had to like call someplace because the car had been shipped overseas and then had come back and was never registered after that, so it's just very confusing. But anyways, it's okay. I got my brakes, so I will do that coming up soon. But this is what I got. Let's take a look. So I got everything from Top Euro. I got front rotors, front brakes, rear brakes, everything. So far, their prices are great, shipping's great. Really excited about that. I started just looking at everything. The quality looks really good. And they give you this like bitchin' free keychain that I put somewhere around here. It was like the highlight of my life. Now I can't even find it. Anyways, so I'm gonna get down and dirty with these brakes next. I got all my stuff set up here. Wish me luck. Thank you for watching. Why did it zoom in like that? That does it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please subscribe and I'll see you soon. Bye. You ever date someone who's really good looking on the outside, but they're like completely toxic on the inside? It is no doubt about it, it is a beautiful car. I mean, it's a beautiful car, but it's fighting me tooth and nail for every little thing that I'm trying to do to it. But it is pretty. And also, like, I've been working on Camaros and Mustangs for so long, and I know those cars. Like, I know my Camaro. It's like, imagine being, you know, married or in a relationship with somebody for like 10 years. You know how they work. You know them. It's like, with this one, I just started dating someone completely different, and they're from like another country, and they have different cultures and rules and different senses of humor, and they eat different, and that's what I equate it to. I miss working on my Camaro, but I'm up for the challenge.